Hey, welcome back. We are having a wicked show today. It's unbelievable. It's Wednesday, but to me, it's really Friday. You may be wondering why I'm in a bow tie and a tuxedo today. It's because we're having a grand opening celebration of our new studio. We're at the Question Tequila Studios, as we are every single day, noon to 2 Eastern. Down the street, the Dow Jones is in the green, breaking new highs again, well above 28,000. It'll come to rest there for this week, I hope. And then good news out of the trade talks rockets things. But the show always rockets to a new level when we're joined to mix it up by my two favorites. We got John Burnett on the right, former candidate for New York City Comptroller, managing director of One Empire Group, and David Eisenbach, professor at Columbia University, and our own, very own presidential historian. Boys, thank you for joining us. Please help yourself to a little antipasto if you were sampling the food for later a little early. But, you know, first and foremost, you know, to me, impeachment. What's the next phase? What's happening here? They had an inquiry vote, and then this. Now they're going to refer it to the judiciary. Now, David, is there more witnesses now?
Yeah, let's start off with David, because he got like the legal pad.
I did my homework.
Lately, so
I did my homework on this question.
And I'll eat.
All right, so the answer is Donald Trump and his lawyers have until Sunday night to announce whether they are going to participate in these hearings for the Judiciary Committee or not. Assuming they don't, the Judiciary Committee is probably just going to finalize what are the actual counts of impeachment that are going to be placed before the Senate. I think that's the main objective. And from there, we're really looking at the obstruction of justice, the abuse of power, and potentially abuse of disregarding the subpoena power of the Congress, those three counts.
How many times can they say obstruction of justice?
Right.
It's
we've,
like the boy
we've heard that for like the last 3
Yeah.
years. This is like a recycled playbook from the Russia collusion, right? When you look at all the testimony, it's all hearsay. There's nothing factual. No one heard anything directly from the president.
That's not true.
We have yet.
That's not true.
In terms of that would corroborate their claim. That's factual.
Well, they said they heard from the president.
What you just said is they said, right?
They heard someone
Well, that's
else
what they're
say.
testifying, and whether you believe them or not is another thing.
But I just finished writing an article on this.
Yeah.
This will actually help President Trump get reelected. Why? Because voters are fatigued, especially the conservative Democrats, the independents, and the undecided voters, right? All three of those pool of voters are completely exhausted. They don't see justification. They don't see high crimes and misdemeanors. They don't see anything that's impeachable, especially when we're hitting, as John just pointed out, another record high in the Dow.
Hey, look.
In the stock market.
Look,
come on.
As I've said, it only matters in terms of Donald Trump's reelection. Where is the Dow in November 2020? That's it. Now, as far as
32,000,
but what's the
estimates, probably.
opportunity? But what's the opportunity cost? We're not getting an infrastructure bill done.
That wasn't going to happen.
We're not getting the USMCA trade deal done.
I mean, Nancy Pelosi wasn't going to give.
We're not
give Trump anything.
So wait, so
done.
you're saying you're representing the Democratic Party, and I know we agree.
Well,
on
I
things
wouldn't say
sometimes.
I'm
Well, I'm saying
representing,
you're a Democrat.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
stand for the similar ideals.
Right.
You are saying that Nancy Pelosi was never going to do that. She wasn't going to do infrastructure. She wasn't going to do USMCA. She wasn't going to do anything to help Trump.
No.
So this is like, you know, she's basically just playing defense, running out the clock and seeing if they can knock him out any way they can instead of trying to do the work.
But she's running out the clock in the first quarter.
That's what I'm saying. The Congress people, that's supposed to be the people's house. They're sent there from much smaller districts to represent the people of their district. You don't think people would rather have roads? You know, most people would rather have a wall.
Right.
And by the way,
And the unions
the Democrats keep screaming about how Hillary won the popular vote. So she won more than 50% of the popular vote. Is that right?
Popular vote.
Popular vote.
Yeah.
She won. Okay, she got like 52% of the vote.
Yeah.
The people for impeachment are at like 48 right now. So that means 4% of those people who voted for Hillary, they're not even for impeachment anymore. They're killing themselves.
Right.
They're cannibalizing themselves.
But that majority is skewed with New York and California.
Of course.
Yeah, but
She can win the middle of America.
Okay, fair enough. But the fact is that as a recourse, you said that America is exhausted with the hearings. The fact of the matter is that the popularity of impeachment has increased as a result of these hearings, so it's actually trending up. So maybe it's
What
not
does
so.
that even mean, popularity?
The approval,
You-
the popular
you mean
approval,
Trump- you mean
the
Trump-
popular
48%.
approval
That's
for
48%.
That's up historical
John,
levels.
can we just please have a conversation here? The polling on impeachment has gotten better for the Democrats every day of this impeachment process. There hasn't been exhaustion. If anything, more and more people are convinced that Donald Trump has violated his job as president of the United States.
Violated? Is that the constitutional
It's a
term
high
for
crime
impeachment?
and
Violated.
misdemeanor.
Oh, it's a violation. That's like a speeding ticket is a
John,
violation.
we've
Smoking
had
weed
a
on the
summons.
street is a violation.
A summons.
Look,
It's not violated.
the
It's
Senate-
high crimes and misdemeanors, not violations.
The Senate will decide what is a high crime and misdemeanor, just as they did under Bill Clinton. That said, his perjury was not a high crime and misdemeanor. Everybody moved on. That'll probably be what
Same
happen.
thing. Wouldn't they look smarter to say, hey, you know what? We don't want to divide the country anymore. We're going to give him a censure.
Right.
We're going to put a mark on his record. We're going to
John,
footnote his
you're
presidency.
acting like it's Nancy Pelosi
but how
and
about
Chuck
that-
Schumer's job to get Donald Trump reelected. Their job is to get Donald Trump out of office. And
Any
if this
way
helps
you can.
them-
Win
Even
on,
if it's- even if
win
it's
on a
against the people.
platform, not in a political
Come on,
process.
guys, get real. We're talking politics here.
Maybe we'll have to carry this over because I know how you act. I want to go to the diminutive dynamo.
Yes.
Financial technology giant Michael Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Small in stature, huge in the pocketbook.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't wait for the
he's
debate.
diving in head first. I
He's
don't even
going to
know if they let
get
him go to
beaten
the
like a
diving board.
pinata at the debate because
He's not even debating, but they're
What's
not
that?
letting him. They're not letting him in the debates
Oh, is that
because
official?
he's paying for his own.
Right, you have
He's
to- you have
paying
to have
for his
certain-
own
certain amount of
candidacy. You got to
donors.
get a certain amount of donations, so he can't even get in the
He
debates.
can't even get in the debates.
Okay,
this
so
is pathetic.
He'll hold a rally.
What is this an ego narcissist move, or is
Yeah.
he just so disgusted? He's like, hey, I'll blow 100 mil, 200 mil. What's motivating?
Actually, he's going to actually end up spending at least $1 billion in terms of the online ads, building out a nationwide apparatus to try to win. But, it's not going to go over well for various demographics, right? In terms of the black voter, stop, question, and frisk. Once they hear that, they're not going to.
He's already
flock
had to
him.
apologize for that.
When they hear about how he got his third term, right? When Warren and Bernie continuously beat him up on the fact that he's a billionaire, right? And the things that he has done, it won't be enough. The fact that he's given to certain social causes, right? They'll turn that into tax
go.
write-off, things of that nature.
couldn't go.
Not
Hang on.
altruistic.
You know what? This is the biggest news this week, other than blah blah, the impeachment. All right.
Yeah.
So I want to take this over to the next segment, but I want to tell you guys one thing, and this is maybe an analogy. We'll talk about it after the break. But I used to have a company that sold knishes with hot dogs inside. Okay, it was called the Coney Knish dog, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves a Knish, everybody loves a hot dog, right?
Love it.
We were selling like hotcakes in New York, in Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
We started to ship it across the country. No one was buying it. You know why? They didn't know what a Knish was.
Right.
Across the whole country. And although many people, the liberal elites, think that everyone knows Mike Bloomberg, once you get out of New York, Florida, and Bermuda, he's like a Knish. Nobody knows Mike Bloomberg except his name is
But
on
he's
a TV
coming with
channel.
that billionaire brand, and that he's trying to buy the election. It's
All right,
not going to go
we're
over
gonna take
well.
a quick break. Both of these guys ran in New York City-wide elections, so we'll talk about their experiences in that and how it related to Bloomberg and how he bought his third term even. We'll take a quick break and come back right after this.